Good afternoon, people. It is just past 3 o'clock on Tuesday, the 16th of March, and I thought it was time for a little bit of Caumedy crypto because I'm feeling rather jovial with my coffee in hand. So let's jump straight into it. So read here, reported by Cointelegraph, it says electronic music pioneer Aphex Twin sells NFT for $127,000 in Ether. Aphex Twin has jumped on the NFT bandwagon by selling an audio-visual piece for nearly 72 Ethereum. Now, I've actually seen this. I mean, it is really quite funny. Electronic music legend Aphex Twin, well, I need to get down with the kids these days, I'm well out of the loop, is the latest artist to join the ongoing non-fungible token or NFT mania in the music industry. Richard James, popularly known as Aphex Twin, officially announced on Saturday his own release on major NFT platform Foundation. Oh, that's the name of the platform. Okay, yes, we'll look at that in just a minute. According to the piece's page on Foundation, the NFT sold at online auction for 72 Ethereum, worth around $127,917 at publishing time. The starting price for the piece was 1 ETH, or about $1,800. Entitled AFX Weird Core, the audiovisual NFT piece appears to be a defective and animated version of the artist's face, accompanied by sound designed by Aphex Twin. The piece alludes to the cover of the Aphex Twins' Care Because You Do studio album, released in 1995. Aphex Twin mentioned that the project will donate some of the raised funds to environmental initiatives and charity, stating, "We will spend a portion of the money on planting trees and either donating to permaculture projects, or setting them up ourselves, depending on how much we get." Aphex Twin's NFT drop came from the same day that Russian protest band Pussy Riot released its own NFT on Foundation. As of publishing time, the auction for Pussy Riot's Panic Attack is still open, with the latest bid amounting to 100 Ethereum, which is $177,000. The NFT industry has been booming recently, attracting more and more musicians and artists to benefit from a new method to sell genuine digital artworks online. On Friday, the Gorillaz music video maker Alberto Milego claimed that he was preparing his own NFT release. Previously, big musicians and artists including Linkin Park, Mike Shinoda, Grimes, and 3LAU have also moved into the industry. So this is the tweet from Aphex Twin. When it comes up, here we go. And then when you click on this takes you to it. So we'll this is it. This is actually it. This is what sold for $127,000 in Ethereum. So again, this is his face. Like we'll click on the link here. I might have to mute it. You can hear a little bit of the music or whatever, but have a listen to this. Oh. You get the drift. It's just kind of really eerie noises with his face. That's it. And the other one I thought was quite funny that captured my imagination. Crypto Well just reported on here about Tether and Kraken and Dan Held. They said here, what Tether's puppets failed to mention in their attempts to justify a blatant fraud scheme, which is Tether, is how they're all on Tether's payroll. Dan Held works for Kraken. Kraken's largest sponsor is Tether, and in 2018 they were caught wash trading with USDT, a huge conflict of interest. Yeah, just a little bit, and that sort of like ties into this one, where it says BitMEX co-founder surrenders in New York. Ben DeLeo, wanted for conspiring to violate the Bank Secrecy Act, flew from the UK to the US to be arraigned. In brief, 2 of 4 indicted BitMEX executives have now been arraigned in the US. Arthur Hayes and Craig Dyer remain abroad. A co-founder of cryptocurrency derivatives exchange BitMEX has surrendered to US authorities. Ben Dello, a British citizen, was wanted on charges of flouting the US anti-money laundering laws as part of a surrender agreement reportedly negotiated with federal prosecutors in coordinating with the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the US Customs and Border Patrol. Dello flew from the UK to New York City, where he was arraigned remotely today. At the arraignment hearing, Dello pled not guilty to failing to implement anti-money laundering program at BitMEX, as well as a conspiracy to violate the Bank Secrecy Act. He posted a $20 million bond and is allowed to return to the UK to await trial, according to Bloomberg. Dallo is the second BitMEX executive to be arraigned on such charges. Chief Strategy Officer Samuel Reed was arrested in October and subsequently released on bail. 2 indicted executives remain at large. BitMEX CEO Arthur Hayes has been negotiating his surrender from Singapore, where he has been residing since the October indictment. In a February hearing, Assistant US Attorney Jessica Greenwood told the US District Court of the Southern District of New York that she expected Hayes to surrender in Hawaii on April the 6th. BitMEX's head of business development, Greg Dyer, is believed to be in Bermuda and is reportedly not negotiating with authorities who are seeking extradition from the Caribbean nation. According to the indictment, Deleo and his co-defendants allowed customers to trade without gathering identifying information. As a result of its failure to implement anti-money laundering and know your customer programs, BitMEX made itself available as a vehicle for money laundering and sanctions violations, the indictment reads. For example, prosecutors contend that Dello even personally communicated with BitMEX customers who self-identified as Iranian. Iran is the subject of US sanctions. After repeated notifications, prosecutors allege the quartet of defendants failed to implement an AML program. Silly boys, silly billies. Nonetheless, BitMEX remains as a popular exchange for options trading, according to data from CoinMarketCap. That's another one that's going to face the lawsuit, owned by CZ. As of publication, it has registered $6.4 billion in trading volume in the last 24 hours, the 8th most of any exchange and about 5 times more than competitor Kraken. Oh my goodness. I mean, what makes me laugh is whenever I think about, all these exchange CEOs that initially all these shitcoiners held in such high regard, now they're literally running from the law. So I have the Benny Hill soundtrack in mind whenever I think about them. Boo! Oh, catch you later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.satoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at TonicPow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.